Hello everybody, welcome back for some more Bloodborne, and today we're going to continue back into the Upper Cathedral Ward once again, of course, and this time we're going to go try to find where that damn key was. As far as I remember, it should be somewhere down on the bottom floor, but, you know, the thing is, like, we might have to take out those stupid brain-sucking guys once again and, you know, put up with their bullshit. Thing is, I took a little bit of a break. I was planning on rendering episode 24. I got that all edited and everything, and I got a part of it cut out, you know, with the whole, like, muting the mic and all that good stuff. Because this time I remembered, I was looking through it, and I'm like, oh, why is there, like, no commentary in this certain section? I'm like, oh, okay. That makes sense. But as you can tell, these guys do, like, little to, like, no damage. But again, they do cause frenzy. And if that bar reaches the fullest, well, it can do a crap ton of damage to me. Now, we're probably more likely going to be able to see a frenzy attack one of these days, considering the fact that there's going to be a nightmare coming up rather soon-ish. I don't know exactly when I'm going to be able to do it, but it'll have its moment. It'll come around. So anyway, if anything, if you guys are wondering, I'm sure probably some people probably more likely are wondering, like, how far are we in this game already? Well, after defeating Rom, we are practically just, we're over halfway through the game. And if I'm correct, I think I went down to Yusefka and took care of her, didn't I? Not Yusefka, but her imposter. Yep, okay. So we have those two. We have two of the three of the umbilical cords that I need to proceed to pretty much fight the moon presence at the end of the game. And of course, we're going to be fighting the final boss and then the secret final boss, so that's how that works. The secret final boss is going to be the moon presence. You know, I actually forgot about this damn thing being over here, though. Let's go ahead and take this guy out real quick. Just because a nice, easy, swift back attack should be just enough to... Never mind. I was going to say it should be just enough to, you know, kick his ass, but apparently that's not going to happen. If anything, if you wanted to, technically bolt paper sometimes... Not sometimes, but actually it pretty much is one of their main weaknesses. Fire is pretty good, of course, but at the most, I believe that they are weak against bolt for the most part. From what I've seen and what I've read and heard, is like, you know, bolt paper typically can take out these brain-sucking guys rather easily. I don't know, they always have like they have like a little feminine look to them, but I don't know if they're male or female. I don't really know what gender they are. And, well, to be fairly honest, most of these creatures in this game, I can barely tell what gender they are just by, you know, looking at them normally. Alright, we're gonna try this backstab one more time this time. Hopefully we can get this one killed off. Okay, so we got that one. Now this other guy is gonna come straight running towards me that way. I'm gonna try my best to, like, swipe and get him stun locked. That would just do shit to me. Come on. No, I don't want you to do arcane attacks. I want you to attack me. Just normal attacks. That's it. What I could do is use my blood tinge to my advantage. Oh, I forgot about you being down here. Yeah, that was a bad idea. Whoa. Okay. So we just need to leave out the door real quick. Hang on one second here, folks. I'm gonna have to try to gain a little bit of my consciousness here. Alright, so I missed that shot. Oops. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm a terrible shot. If anything, I'm really bad at this, seems like. Granted, I could just... Yeah, I'm just going to wipe the floor with this guy instead. I was going to try to get an interrupt on him, but nah. And he fell through the floor. That's just great. I need to remember how to get that damn key, though. It should be somewhere around the... I thought it was like somewhere around the bottom floor. Good thing is that guy's got his back turned to me, so if anything, a nice swift back attack should be able to take him out. I didn't have to do a visible attack, but, you know, just because of all the pain it tore... Oh! So he carries the orphanage key, so you have to kill one of these two up here. Practically, I'm sure you probably have to kill both in order for one of them to spawn it, if anything. Alright, so that takes care of that little deal. So now we got the orphanage key. And what we have to do is, well, before we do anything too stupid, ouch, we need to go ahead and take out these guys real quickly. Thing is, again, like I said before, you can stun lock these guys with some basic attacks, so it ain't no big deal. Alright, I was going to say there we go, but I screwed that up majorly. Got some bloodstone shards. It's always a decent way of getting some bloodstone shards. We're going to have to put up with another brainsucker guy again, of course. But since we have the key to the orphanage area, we need to take out these scourge beasts first. And then we can go ahead and worry about that later. Again, you know, the Kirkhammer is a nice little deal because that little AoE damage is definitely pretty helpful, I think. Alright, let's try to de-equip it real quick. Or I can try that with the Hunter Axe. Let's see if that will work. I mean, I know I have like a slam move, but for the most part, it's just like a spinning R2. I'll try that again. Oops. No, I know there's like an L2. I thought there was like a slam attack. It's probably... Yep, there it is. It's the jump. Alright. Wait for my stamina to build up one more time here and try their attack real quick. Ouch. I figured that was going to happen. I figured I was going to get hit at one point. This is not really working out very well. So let's try out the Kirkhammer again. Granted, you know, I could just use Ludwig's Holy Blade, but I think the Kirkhammer just does much more better damage. Figuring that, you know, it has a pretty decent AoE attack, so it's not a bad deal here. Send the shit out of him. Yeah, thing is, like, I was gonna watch that E3 thing, but I don't know what's going on or what have you. I asked my friend if they're doing it pretty soon. Hasn't really responded back with anything yet, so I don't exactly know what's going on or what particular time everything's going on at. Granted, I'm not really interested in Bethesda, Ubisoft, or EA. Mainly it's just Sony that I'm interested in seeing. Because I have a feeling they're probably going to bring back Crash, but they're going to bring him back in Skylanders. So, no. Hell no. I'd say screw that. That's what I say. And then I fucking die. Okay. So, as you can tell, my enthusiasm right now is not... It's not high right now because I'm just getting tired of going through this area and fucking dying to these stupid idiots. Especially those brain-sucking enemies. It's not fun, folks. This is not fun right here. I mean, granted, you know, if I took my time and actually be patient with it, I'd be fine. But I have to keep going back through these guys once again just to be able to continue on. And I'm not having a lot of fun with that. So, once I get past all them stupid beasts, once I get them all killed off, even if I have to cheap every single one of them, then, once we get to the orphanage, then I'll fight the boss. And then, more than likely, I'll have a chance of... Well, we'll get the door open. That way I don't have to put up with them anymore, so... I screwed that up big time. You know, this is just not even funny. Like, I'm getting real sick and tired of this right now. Like, I keep dying over and over again. It's just... You know, the thing is, like... I've played this game a lot, but something, I guess, is just not... Something's not going right. It's like, whenever I start dying a few times, that's when I start to kind of get a little bit rusty and a little bit salty. So that's probably what's going on. Like, I keep dying, I keep getting frustrated with myself, and that's more than likely what's killing me off at the moment. The thing that sucks about dying is all that progress that you make, you lose. And I don't like that. That's, well, it's not like I don't like this game. No, I love this game. I'm just saying, like, it pisses me off. This time he did me a taunt. He just went straight for the hit. Alright, that's different. Sometimes they usually just taunt you, and then they just go in. My other problem is, that I hate, is you can't get visceral attacks while being on a set of stairs. Why is that? I have no idea. But you can interrupt them, of course, no surprise. But you can't get any goddamn visceral attacks. So why is that? That's what I want to know. Like, I mean, it makes sense. Like, we're on some stairs, but still. You know, the good thing is, I gotta see the positive in this, because the good thing is, at least I'm technically close to being done with the game, and I did finish off most of what I consider bullshit in this game, so... Alright, you know what? I'm gonna try to bottle this. I'm gonna try to ball it. Instead of having to worry about, like, having to fight them all in one particular area, instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go run straight for the door, and I'm gonna open it, and then when I open the door, I'm gonna go ahead and hide inside this room. That way, the thing is, like, if any of these beasts start coming through this room, then I'll just kill them off that way. But if not, then, oh well. Get some frenzy cold blood and get this lever open. And yeah, they didn't follow me, so sweet. Alright, so that takes care of that little done deal. Gets that door open. You're gonna come this way, and you're gonna meet another one of these celestial emissary creatures, or what do you want to call them. Do a few attacks on them. As you can tell, it takes like about 4 hits now to basically kill one off, but for the most part, not bad. Shit. How much bolt paper do I actually have? And storage. Probably not a whole lot, but it'd be alright. Let's see, I could use the old hunter bone just because, but... Or, you know what? Even though it does waste Quicksilver, having just a little bit more damage to use wouldn't be so bad, I guess. Wait, it's only one? It's only one Quicksilver bullet, huh? Okay, so this is a pretty decent, interesting kind of boss fight. So how this boss fight actually works is for the first half of it, pretty much you're attacking pretty much all these little creatures here. And so you find the particular one that actually is considered the boss. Now, how exactly can you find the boss the easiest way? Well, the one that's not actually attacking you and kind of staying back is typically the one that would be considered the boss. Now, more than likely, I'm sure everybody's like, well, this looks easy. Well, I'm going to say this right now. Yes, it is. It actually is shit easy. Now, you're probably thinking like, well, it's just like one little, you know, like, what's one little, like, celestial emissary thing going to do to you? Well, here's the deal. Besides having, like, all these enemies around on the field at one time, which, you know, may or may not actually get kind of annoying to some people, of course. Hang on one second, folks. I'm going to try to use another... Well, that takes up 3. Oh, or 4, I think. No, that's 3. So basically, once you keep your eye on that one, it's going to explode the ground. Now, hang on real quick. I'm going to have to pop some of these. I'm going to pop some pills. And now it's basically just huge. That still doesn't make the fight any less... It doesn't make the fight any harder than what it is normally. Now, I'm not sure, but I don't think you can interrupt it. You can shoot it, you can sure as shit shoot it, but... Oh, you know, oh well. Actually, what I could do is, instead of hitting it, I guess what I probably more likely could do is just basically shoot the shit out of it. That actually could honestly work. This is actually a decent fight, considering the fact that it's not that hard. I mean, yeah, I know we have to put up with a bunch of these little guys, but again, how difficult can that be? Thing is, I can waste one blood vial just to give myself at least 5, you know, shots of Quicksilver. So that's actually not too bad. Granted, you know, hitting him and of course all that great stuff does help, and that's something that you want to do. But what you can do, of course, is just use your gun. If you got plenty of blood tinge, you should be all right. Thing is, of course, you know, these enemies are going to start respawning, and they're not very fun. Now, what exactly did he just do? I think he actually raises up their attack and probably more likely their speed. So again, it's just one of those kinds of fights. Like, it's just a matter of just knowing, you know, well, first of all, finding which one's the real boss, which isn't really even that hard. The one that's not attacking you in the beginning is typically the main boss. So once you get him in big form, just shoot him a few times, and there you go. We get the communion rune, which I think we actually already have another version of it to begin with. So that takes care of the Celestial Emissary. That's the next boss down. That's the next optional boss. Now we have one more optional boss we can fight at the moment, which I'm not considering any of the Chalice Dungeon stuff, to be honest. And once I get the next guy done, or I should say the next lady done, higher blood vial maximum. All right. Actually, before I do that, come over here, break this window, and that's where you go to the next area. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the beginning. We're gonna go back to the Hunter's Dream, and I'm gonna repair my stuff. I'm gonna fortify some things if I have to. If I have enough to level up, I'm gonna do that. We're gonna come back and we're gonna go fight Abritus, the daughter of the Cosmos. That's gonna be the next optional boss. As far as I'm concerned, those are the last 2 optional bosses of the main game itself that we need to worry about. So, yeah, there's really not a whole lot of... Actually, shit, there's actually more optional bosses, I believe, than just main bosses to begin with. Thing is, we do need to save up money, of course, you know, to go ahead and buy the Rose Marinus. So I can either save up, or I can just go ahead and not save up and say I did. Actually, first of all, let's use this. And since we don't really have to put up the bloodsucker or those brain sucker guys anymore, since I'm not going back there for any reason, we can go ahead and use that. Actually, we do need some insight, because if I'm gonna use like any assistance whatsoever, I might as well just have some insight on me. Let's try to get my strength up. Well, you know what? Actually, I keep leveling up all that good stuff, but let's just get my endurance up. Let's actually start leveling up stuff that I want to level up because, again, I'll be using the weapons in like a bonus video pretty much. So I'll just go to my main account and show you all the weapons, and I'll tell you how to get all of them pretty much for the most part. And from there, you guys can figure it out yourselves. And if anything, just look it up on another walkthrough. This is a Let's Play. I'm trying my best to be as informational and helpful as I possibly can, but at the same time, like, there's no reason I should put myself through all this trouble just to show something off. Sometimes I feel that way. Sometimes I just feel like it's kind of a pointless idea if I just keep running around doing nothing for the most part. So, we are above, it seems to be the Church of the Good Chalice. So, they've been hiding something behind the church, apparently. So, exactly, what are they hiding? First of all, we have a new arcane ability called A Call Beyond. One of the secret rites of the choir. Long ago, the Healing Church used phantasms to reach a lofty plane of darkness, but failed to make contact with the outer reaches of the cosmos. The rite failed to achieve its intended purpose, but instead created a small exploding star, now a powerful part of the choir's arsenal. At times, failure is the mother of invention. Well, you know what? I do agree with that. Sometimes, like, things can, like, just not go your way, and then all of a sudden you just like, wow, that actually worked out in my favor. That's actually kind of crazy. Sometimes that can happen, sometimes it can't. So that's one of these damn little celestial guys. And there's another one right here that obviously has, well, those little tentacle things on him. If anything, of course, you can just run through this, you know. No big deal, but... Okay, so let's see here. So, my tips and hopefully helpful tricks with the Daughter of the Cosmos is, of course, you all have the ability to use at your will, because now it's patched in, you can now use basically these guys as summons. So I recommend you summon whoever you're going to get. It's going to go ahead and ring the old Hunter Bell. And you're going to run through here. And I recommend having bolt paper on and or at least fire paper, just to give yourself a little bit of damage. So we're going to get Mensa Scholar Damien back. He's going to help me one more time. Hopefully this time doesn't die. No, he'll die alright, I'm sure. I'm going to run behind it. And if you want to get some sneak attacks in, like on ROM, you can, but I don't really think it really matters, considering the fact that I'm not doing any damage for the most part. Alright, so let's wake it up. And then, yeah, I didn't really do any damage to begin with. Thing is, you can actually lock onto its head and, of course, its body. Most bosses in this game actually tend to do that, so there you go. If you have a weapon that can trick into, like, a ranged ability, I would recommend using that weapon on this fight. That way, you know, you can hit in the head just like with Amygdala once again. So, you know, getting them nice little cheap head hits is always beneficial. And of course, try to shoot in the face and try to utilize your abilities to get it knocked down. That way you can get a nice little visceral attack. Now, the first half of this fight isn't really so hard. Or it's not really too hard in particular. Yeah, of course, you know, Abrius does do shitloads of damage. And of course, that ability right there that she just launched out is very painful. And, you know, no surprise, of course, anything that she does is going to be considered painful for the most part. Oh, God. Try to heal up real quick. That way I don't die. Thing is about the support, or the AI supporter guy we have on with us right at the moment, is he has what they call, I think, a choir bell, if I'm correct. And what that does is it has the ability, if, you know, the characters around you, you yourself can actually acquire one as well, too. So if you ever get one, I'll tell you what it does in just a minute once I get this nice visual. Basically what it does is you can pretty much like heal anybody that's in that circle. Of course, not the bosses themselves, which would be stupid if you couldn't, you know, heal the bosses. I mean, if you wanted to heal the bosses for whatever reason, you could, but I don't think you can in this game. I know some games actually allow you to do that. Sometimes it's just like an accidental thing. Of course, just like any other boss, I recommend you go for the head. That way you can get it knocked down, because that's usually its weak point. And go ahead and let your little support guy get the shit beat out of him. There's really not much you can do. It seems like I'm not doing a lot of damage to begin with, because I'm not even hitting it in the first part. Oh, shit. Oh, I think I just died, actually. Yep. Well, anyway, that's basically Abrius, Daughter of the Cosmos. It's not a hard fight. She just hits pretty hard. And of course, in that second phase of her, she has like a small little, what looks to be like a shield going on. But of course, if you summon Damien, he has the ability to use a choir bell to heal you. Of course, if you were using the choir bell yourself, it would require you to use pretty much Quicksilver bullets for the most part. So I have plenty of insight, and I have a decent amount of vials, I guess you could say. I mean, I could go for more blood vials, but at the same time, I don't think it's really going to matter, if anything. I'm going to try to get some blood vials out of these guys. I doubt they're going to drop any, but you never know. Alright, didn't think so. Sometimes they can drop stuff, sometimes they don't. But then again, my Rune of Discovery is not really helping out too much now, is it? So if you're going to summon Damien, best thing to do, of course, is attack these little guys first. That way, you know, he doesn't get distracted with them while you're fighting Abretus. And, you know, we don't want him getting killed off too early now, do we? Get that thing back up there, and then I'm going to summon him. And I'm going to run inside and try to fight Abretus on my own real quick. Thing is, like, whenever you start up the fight again, well, for the most part, you know, she does actually have her back turned to you. So if you want to get like a nice little hit in, then you can. Alright, let's try this again. So watch out for that attack, and then that's a good time to like go in and kind of hit in the head. Alright, so just need to be careful with these. Oh, I died once again. Alright, sweet. So this is not going to be... It's going to be one of those kinds of fights, isn't it? So yeah, for another few videos or so, I'm going to be spending most of my time trying to take down as many bosses as I possibly can. So if this boss keeps going on like this, it's going to be a little bit longer before I actually beat the game. Again, I'm trying my best to at least beat all of the main game bosses. I'm not worried about any of the Chalice Dungeon bosses because, well, for one, they're kind of random at the most. Whether or not you get them or not, there's like no specific place you can go to get them. So I'm just not going to worry about any of that kind of crap. For right now, I'm just going to be taking out the optional bosses throughout the main game. If I can't take down Abretus, I'll just come back, and just like I did with Dark Beast Parl, I'll come back and finish her off later. She was one of the very few bosses I was kind of worried about, to be honest. Most people consider Rom actually one of the hardest bosses of the game. And of course, you know, the final boss himself. But at the same time, it's like, well, I personally think Amygdala is one of the hardest, and some people think he's one of the easiest. Again, it's all a matter of subjective view, really. And it's actually just me being stupid for the most part. I am being kind of an idiot and going in this fight kind of, you know, dumb. Because I'm not really avoiding her attacks the best way either. So, alright, I think like once you step in that water, I think that's when she's going to start turning around. Like, if you're running through the water, I think that's when she can start turning around. Alright, try to get a nice little free hit. I don't know, like one hit, never know, it could come in handy. Now the thing is, if you got Damien with you, what I didn't do last time was I pretty much didn't let him fight her for the most part. Because I was trying to get in and hit her in the head and try to get that nice little visceral attack. So, if anything, if things are getting a little too hairy, just make sure that you just let Damien attack. And whenever she does that little head slam thing right there, that's when you want to go ahead and make your mark. So just keep an eye on her head, and oh my fucking god, seriously. No, this is stupid. You know, I think it was because when I was running through the healing church itself, I think with all those stupid brain sucker enemies that started killing me over and over and over again, I got to the point where I'm like, I don't even want to fucking play this right now. And, you know, the funny thing is, like, right now, that's how I'm feeling at the moment. It's like, I don't really want to do this. I'm seriously getting sick and tired of fucking dying just because I'm trying to explain something and I keep dying to it and it's pissed me off. Granted, I love Bloodborne. It's a fun game. It's just sometimes it gets on your damn nerves. Like, I'm not getting pissed. Yeah, I'm not, like, super pissed or anything like that. I'm just getting annoyed. I'm just getting annoyed that I keep dying. And, like, you know, back then, like, I would die and be like, oh, okay, I died. Whatever. You know, it's fine. But now we're getting to the point where it's like, dying is just slowing down my progression through the game. And I just don't want this game to be going for too long. I want this Let's Play to end one of these damn days. But I can't make it end if it won't frickin' end. Now, if you wanted to, you can probably more likely just go ahead and whip out any, like, arcane defense that you might have. Yeah, if you really wanted to, I guess so. If you have any, like, arcane defense, yeah, go ahead, but, yeah. You know, it's funny, like I was saying, like, oh yeah, just let Damien do most of the work here, and that does work, it's just, I don't know what's with me. It's my fault. I keep getting in, I keep dodging at the wrong times, I keep getting greedy and being stupid and just kind of get myself hit. Like, I keep going in this fight thinking, like, I'm gonna get her down, you know, because, like, when I first fought her, damn, she was tough. Until, like, the Old Hunter DLC came out, and then I realized that you can, you know, actually summon, like, somebody from the Old Hunter DLC to help you out. Which, granted, did help. Alright, so let's see here. Just basically just try to attack her head, of course, and just avoid any head attacks that she does onto you. Well, thing is, like, when you try to get close to her head, she's always going to be swiping with her hands because, well, she doesn't want to die, and I wouldn't blame her. I just can't get her fucking hit in. What the hell? I'm trying to get her... I got a few hits there. Gonna do it one more. Alright. Come on, really? I'm gonna try to save up some bolt paper. I guess while she's charging towards Damien, I'm gonna try to hit her in the back. That way she's not, you know, pretty much paying attention to me for the most part. I don't want Mensis, or I don't want Damien to get, like, the shit beat out of him, but it's just like, what can I really do besides let him get the crap beat out of him? Okay. I need to start being smart, because if I play this dumb, I'm gonna get killed again. It's not a matter of, like, how many Quicksilver bullets or blood vials I lose. I have to, well, to be honest with you folks, I have to make this play out in my favor. Because I wasted way too many blood vials on this fight already. And if this does not go the way I need it to go, then I'm probably gonna be screwed, so. Alright. Thing is, like, okay, so you still can't shoot her. I think it's just like, I'm not sure exactly what that shield of her does. I've never really learned exactly what it does. Thing is, like, she'll attack anybody who's attacking her at that moment, so what I could do is I can just play it safe at a range and basically let her beat up Damien, like I've been saying for a while now. I'm going to use some of my bolt paper here real quick because, again, it definitely fucking helps. I try to get some hits in, avoid her. Try to get some headshots, but I can't because her damn fucking... She killed me one fucking hit. I'm fucking done with this. I'm done with this fight right now. This is really getting on my nerves. So I'm just gonna, like, not do this. I don't mean to be that one guy who's like, I'm fucking stupid, you know. I don't want to be like that guy. It's just I'm not prepared for this fight at the moment. So instead of having to, like, push my luck even more and just keep wasting all my blood vials on nothing particularly, I'll come back, and when I'm actually fully prepared and ready to do it, I'll come back and take down the Daughter of the Cosmos. As it stands right now, apparently, I'm too fucking weak to be even fighting her to begin with. My blood tinge is not too bad. My damage is not too bad either. I don't know what... I have no idea what's wrong with you folks. Something's just clearly not working out right now. Just... a part of me wants to get this damn game over with, but another part of me just... I don't even know. I need to repair my weapons, but I'm losing fucking shit for it. I'm going to try to keep as much insight on as I can. I got nothing I can use. I have no Bamaz knowledge. I've got no cold blood due. So instead, what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably just going to head somewhere else and try to level up. Or not level up, I'm trying to grind. Or more likely what I'll probably end up doing instead is I'll head through the main game that way. And then once we get a little bit further in and once I think I can take down... Once I think I can take down Abretus again, I'll try my hand at Abretus one more time. But as it stands right now, I can't kill her. She's... I don't know. I'm just fucking not prepared for it, I guess, apparently. I need to let myself, like, relax and then, you know, take it on some other week. And I need to quit forcing myself to play this game and record it so damn much, too. I guess it's taking its toll on me for the most part. And, you know, my videos are becoming less entertaining with me just, like, bitching about, you know, this fight not going my way and stuff like that. It's like... It's not like that. It's just more of I can't do it apparently. And I'm just gonna be honest. Like I've killed her before. I have a platinum trophy for this game. I've killed her before, and usually it doesn't even take me that long to kill her to begin with. something is wrong right now, and you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and explore Yahar Ghul, because that way at least I can grind up a little bit and hopefully get some blood vials out of it. So, when we come back in the next episode, I'm going to be in Yahar Ghul, putting up with some of those jackasses, which will be easier, don't worry. The main boss there is easy as hell, but knowing my luck, it's probably going to kill me off. After you get done with Yahar Ghul, you go to a nightmare, and then you fight one boss there. There's another boss you can take down there. Actually, before we do anything stupid, make sure you equip the make contact gesture. No, stop. It doesn't matter which gesture you switch it out with, because to be honest, none of these really matter. So, yeah. Just put on the make contact gesture, because that's going to come into play later. That's going to be a while later, but I'm going to put it on right now. And I'm going to remind the audience later what we're going to be doing with that. So, well, without further ado, folks, I hope you all at least enjoyed some of it. And I will see you all next time when we play some more Bloodborne. We're going to head back to the Yahar Ghul Chapel. And then from there, we'll see what trouble I can stir up. So I'm going to head out, grab me something to drink, and I'll come right back and record a couple more episodes. So take care, everybody.